In 2008, I performed for the first time my RAINMAN routine during the French National Championship of Magic, and I won the first prize in mentalism. It is also this routine that got me noticed for the 4F convention in the US and allowed me to join this mythical group. And this routine also got me the Award of Merit during the Canadian National Championship of Magic in 2012. You can watch a video of the complete routine on my website. The title of this routine comes from the classic movie Rain Man, in which Dustin Hoffman plays the part of an autistic man revealed to be a memory genius. The movie contains several scenes showcasing his abilities, and these moments are wonderful effects for magic and mentalism. Among other things, the main character is able to very quickly memorize several decks of cards shuffled together. Cinema is one of my biggest sources of inspiration, and this mental feat encouraged me to create my own routine and to give it this title. Rain Man is not an isolated routine. It evolved from a simple idea before becoming a complete demonstration. So I decided to first describe the original effect, before the rain, in order to introduce the basic concepts in a more manageable effect with just one deck of cards. Then I explain Rain Man as you see it in the 4F video. The script, the preparation, the technique and the psychology, everything is explained here in detail so you can understand how the routine works and more importantly, why it works. I also included two other effects on the same theme. After the Train refers to the very last scene of the movie and pushes the methodology even further with 6 spectators and 6 shuffled decks without any additional effort from you. Triple Rain Man is performed with a single deck, shuffled, 3 spectators and absolutely zero memory or sleight of hands. Its method strays away from the 3 previous routines, all the while allowing you to perform an impressive memory demonstration. The book also details how to prepare the necessary decks. They are not provided because we all use different stacks and different back designs. The preparation is not difficult and only requires 2 stationary tools costing less than $30. Therefore, you will be independent to prepare your own decks. These demonstrations require no accomplice, no assistant, no dual reality, no electronics, no complicated props. An important note, you absolutely must know a stack to perform Rain Man, Before the Rain and After the Train. The book and the explanations are based on the Mnemonica stack by Juan Tamariz, but of course you are free to use any stack you want and to prepare your own decks accordingly. In the book, I explain how to adapt the routine to other memorized decks. This book contains more than 10 years of thinking and work, so you will find a lot of details on the technical aspects of the routine as well as on the presentation and the management of the audience. To explain how things work is often quick and easy to do, but it does not give you a good understanding of why things work. So I decided to explain the how and the why in detail, so that you could understand the choices I've made in terms of method and psychology, and so you could adapt these tools to your own work. In this book, I unveil for the first time several principles and ideas that I never described anywhere before. In 2018, the first limited edition sold out in just a few hours. This creation brought me a lot, and I think that you will enjoy studying it and understanding it. I hope these ideas will inspire you in your own work.
So my name is Vincent, I'm from France, and I'm really glad to be here. And I'm here to show you an experiment in memory. But I need someone to assist me, so maybe I can ask, I can't see here, maybe Paul Gettner, can I ask you to come here? Big round of applause for him. Thank you. Can you see here? Great. And the reason why I picked you is because I know your name, and we all know your name, but you don't know me, so you're not a stooge. Okay, makes sense? Yeah. So, Paul, did you know that the most magical and impossible thing I ever saw was the memorization of a full deck of cards in less than 2 minutes? Actually, it's not me saying this, it's Dominic O'Brien, you might have heard of him. Dominic O'Brien in 1994 was able to memorize 40 decks mixed together. I won't be able to do 40 decks tonight, we don't have the time, but maybe one deck will be enough. And if you look at this, a full deck is 52 different symbols, maybe this way is better. Maybe you can see from the view from above. 52 different symbols, and every time you shuffle, or you cut, you create a different order, right? So you're going to be a witness for this, and I'm going to give the deck maybe more shuffles, like this. This, okay? So we have one mixed blue deck, but one deck compared to the 40 decks of O'Brien is really nothing. So I brought a second deck, cool, red one, for diversity, and still 52 different symbols. Yes? You are the eyes of the audience, so yes. And same treatment here, like this. And I'm going to shuffle the red ones together, but also with the blue ones, just to make sure it's totally fair. Okay? So we have one mixed red deck, one mixed blue deck, and we're going to shuffle them together. This is the hard part. To get a super deck of 104 cards, which is a lot. Now I have to try to memorize this in less than 2 minutes, and I can't look at you or talk to you when I'm doing this because it's a lot of concentration, but it should take less than 2 minutes, hopefully. This is the only sleight of hand I'm going to do all night. So let's go. Maybe in 3 minutes. So I have an image of the deck in my mind, and we're going to try to play with this, and you. I will turn my back so I can't see the screen, and I can't see the table. And can I ask you to take any card anywhere, and please remember where you took the card from, because we have to put it back after. So maybe you could remember the card next to it, and show your card to the audience, and you will remember the card for him. Yeah, done? Yeah, okay. And do you have a pocket in your shirt or pants or... Yeah? Okay, you can put your card hidden. Yes? And now there is a gap at the position when you took your card from, so maybe you could close the deck very carefully, because if you shuffle the deck at this point, we have to start all over again, and I have to memorize the whole deck again. So we don't have the time for this. So very carefully, can you square the deck, please? Yes, please. Yes, I give you time. Okay, done? Perfect. You can applaud him? Yes? For the job? Now, I'm very sorry, I have to spread it again. It's not to fight against you, it's teamwork, okay? So you square the deck and I spread it. Now, the game is exactly the same as you see at the end of magazines when you have 2 photos and you have 5 differences, and you have to spot the differences, right? So, except here I have 104 elements to compare. So I have to find the place when there is a card missing and then remember the card that was at this place, hopefully. Thinking maybe a card here. Can you see from the top? Yes. I think style of diamonds. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Now, of course, you understand if it was a trick, it would go faster, but but it's not. So yeah. Let's try again, maybe, because there is some suspicious people in the audience. I am suspicious of this anyway. We're all magicians, so maybe I would have a way to know what card you've been touching, and then I don't need to memorize the whole deck, right? But we're going to try in a way that's going to discard this option. So I'm just going to spread again so you can see all the cards. And for the next part, I'm going to ask you not to touch the card, okay? Whatever happens, you don't touch it. You don't even point at the card. Okay. So I'm not looking, and you're not touching. So can you look at any card in the deck? Okay? And in a second, you're going to give me the name of the card, and I'm going to try to give you the name of the card next to it, okay? This can only be done by memory, because we mixed the deck, then together, then I'm not looking and you're not touching, so it's impossible. Can you give me the name of the card? 8 of Hearts. 8 of Hearts. And it's next to the three of spades? That's correct. Yes? Yeah, it was easy right at the beginning, so yeah, very easy. But thank you. For the next for the next part, we're not going to use the whole deck because that's a bit too much. So maybe about quarter of the deck, like this. Okay. And I'm going to give you the cards to look at. Okay. I'm going to maybe spread them on the table. Okay. And your job is to make sure I don't make any mistake. So again, I'm not looking, and don't be nice. If I fail, tell me. Okay. So I'm going to try to recite the deck from the top down, not the whole deck, just the cards on the table. And if I make a mistake, just tell me. We begin with 6 of diamonds, then 3 of clubs, 3 of diamonds, 4 of diamonds, 9 of hearts, king of hearts, jack of spades, ace of diamond, 8 of clubs, 6 of clubs, 5 of diamond, 10 of hearts, queen of clubs, 7 of clubs, 7 of diamond, 4 of clubs, 4 of spades, 2 of spades, 2 of clubs, queen of clubs, 8 of hearts, 3 of spades, 10 of... Oh, sorry. Excuse me. I stopped at the queen of clubs, but the rest is 8 of hearts and 3 of spades, and that's the rest of the deck, but we have no time, so I'm going to stop here. Now, we knew that I know the whole deck, like the alphabet, A, B, C, D, but if I want to know what's the 7th letter in the alphabet, I can't know it right away. I have to do A, B, C, D, E, F, J, and then I know that J is the 7th letter in the alphabet. It doesn't work here, because if I want to know the 73rd card in the deck, I would have to recite the whole deck until 73rd. That would be too long. So what I did is I memorized the whole deck, but I also memorized all the position of every card. Okay, it's much easier for what we're going to do. So, yeah, I assure you. So now we have 5, 10, 15 and 20 cards. So can I ask you for any number between 1 and 20? 17. Should be 17? This is difficult. I think it's the 4 of spades, but we'll check. 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, the next one, 15, in English, 16, and 17. And I said 4 spades, and that's 4 spades. Good. Now, if you have a good memory, you remember that at the beginning I told you about Dominic O'Brien, yeah? And he was saying that you can memorize a full deck in less than 2 minutes. And that's very impressive, but what's the point, right? Yeah, what's the point? So maybe we can try something here. Let's say we are playing a game, okay? 4 players, and make this a bit pretty here. This. Okay. And I was dealing the card without looking at the faces, and I was talking to you, and I was dealing pretty fast. And if you look here, there is like not so many cards, and there is a lot of cards here, and more red back here and red back here. So there is no logic, no pattern to what I've been doing. Except I memorized the card in the beginning. So maybe I was able to put all the hearts here. Yes. And all the clubs here. Can you see? Yes. Diamonds here. Exactly. And finally, of course, spades. So, thank you, Paul. Thank you very much. Thank you. It's very nice to have a memory like this because I forget a lot of stuff in my life, but I will not forget tonight. So thank you again. Thank you.